Hey everybody in the internet, this is Zach, and I'm going to apologize ahead of time if I ramble. Okay, this isn't tea. But I wanted to talk about things that you might have forgotten to consider when getting your name changed. Case in point, every card in my wallet had to be redone, okay? Which, for the most part, I didn't have a problem, okay? Like, new student ID, that was 20 bucks. New driver's license, 20 bucks. Bank cards, which you have to be specific with them if you have more than one account, but like I want one for both. Okay. Membership cards. You gotta update these. Stuff you use all the time, and you gotta update all this shit. This little gem here, I'm on unemployment. Okay. Because there was some shit with my job. But it took me 2 months to get a new card because I had to call them like 3 different times to get a straight answer of how to change it. And that finally came in the mail yesterday. So, there's that. And another thing to consider, if you are a student and you fill out that FAFSA, if you are still listed as legally female, click the box that says female. Do not put blank because it will red flag you for selective service. Do not put male, it will do the same thing. Now, if you are legally male, as in, like, you've done all the paperwork here, then yeah, you gotta do the selective service thing. But, if you have not, and your driver's license still has that F on it, don't just click it. It won't kill you. Maybe a little, but... Okay, that's something to consider, because that red flagged me, and now I have done, for the last couple weeks, various forms of the runaround with the school now. I had to correct the FAFSA, had to wait for them to get the results, and my school's being ridiculous by asking for all of these new documents that they need piecemeal. I'm getting an email a day. But when I call them, and the last thing I say to them is there anything else I need to fill out or turn in? And they tell me no. And then I get something else. So, there's stuff to consider right there. Let's see. Oh, I gotta tell you this. Speaking of name changes. Now, remember I just said that the card that has my unemployment check had taken 2 months to arrive, right? Well, my bank would let me get cash advances on it, even though it had my birth name on it. Up until last week, when they're like, you know what, we can't do it. What if they ask? And I'm going, you've been doing it for 2 months. You can do this. And they refused. So, that kind of sucks. You gotta keep your cool and mumble under your breath when you go to leave. You guys fucking... So there's that. The only thing I've noticed, though, with the new name is I have more anxiety for this semester. Because I am unintentionally going as stealth. That's a bad way to put it. I am stealth until necessary. I guess that would be I'm not wearing a neon sign that calls out my transness, but I'm not going to deny it wholeheartedly. Now, that brings with a worry, though, because I worry about passing way too much for someone who looks like I do. And that brings me to start playing scenes in my head, I guess, of what happens if somebody figures it out. What do you say? So, if you have any advice on that one, tell me. It would ease me just a little bit. So, there's that. Anyways, I hope this was useful, and I'm sorry it was rambly. Alright? Have a good night, guys.